Miracle Donkey Milk. Let's get back to your story here. We first visited the Oklahoma Donkey Dairy in November, and since then, they have been inundated with requests for their donkey milk.
They have a huge wait list now. So I went back to the Donkey Dairy to talk with the families who say donkey milk has changed their lives. We first met the Trawick family, owners of the Oklahoma Donkey Dairy, in the fall of 2018, and since then,
we've been really busy since you guys were here.
Families from around Oklahoma and even out of state are traveling to the Trawick's Donkey Dairy.
We have a huge wait list for people.
People wanting to get even just small amounts of their donkey milk.
The first time she drank it, she's like, this is gonna help me.
For reasons yet unknown, donkey milk seems to be helping dozens of children. Chad and Melissa Collins are now donkey milk believers.
We learned about it 3 days later. Like I said, we got some and started using it right away.
Chad and Melissa's 6-year-old daughter, Frankie, has been drinking the milk since September.
She'll be drinking it forever.
The Collins family drives from Dallas to get this miracle milk, a journey that seems well worth it after their lives were turned upside down.
She was very joyful.
Yeah, she was. She was just so in love with the world. And then the lights went out.
Frankie was diagnosed with PANDAS, an autoimmune disorder. And suddenly, their happy-go-lucky child,
Sweet little Frankie, who's the most lovable, outgoing little girl on the entire planet, started lining things up, OCD, having rages, having tics. Her eyes would just start shuddering like this. When there's a lot of noise, she would get so frustrated and just hold her head and just scream.
Now she drinks small amounts of the milk several times a day.
We noticed that difference within a couple of weeks of giving it to her. We're on a walk and Melissa's like, have you noticed she's not in pain? I mean, usually we're having to stop like every block by now. And she's just going full throttle like her age should.
The Jenkins family has also found a miracle in donkey milk.
We were surprised that within 2 days of just taking a very small amount, his seizures went from 10 to 12 a day to like 3.
Their doctor can't explain why donkey milk seems to be helping.
Every time we talk to a doctor, they're like, wow, well, keep taking it.
For Ethan, it's meant more freedom. With fewer seizures, his parents feel more comfortable loosening the reins.
I'm a teenager. I want to be out and do things without my parents constantly watching me. So it's a real blessing.
To keep up with the donkey milk demand, the Trawicks have now started importing donkey milk from Italy.
We're now bringing in their pasteurized and freeze-dried donkey milk so we can provide for everybody that needs milk because we can't meet the demand right now.
Another donkey milk miracle they can't explain? Strangers donating money so no family in need has to go without milk.
And it absolutely doesn't make sense that people have been donating to help kids they've never met.
Their priority is always the children.
We have a lot of adults with autoimmune disease that are contacting us wanting to try the milk for themselves, and I put kids at the top of the list.
Because for the Trawicks, helping children is how this all began. Their daughter's illness led them to try donkey milk and then eventually open the Donkey Dairy.
They've just been an amazing blessing in our lives to help him get his life back.
Currently, the Trawicks farm is providing milk for more than 65 children and counting.
Absolutely, the answer to our prayers.
Maggie Carlo, KOCO 5 News.
Unbelievable story.
And just to see, again, that they started trying the donkey milk, the Trawick family, their daughter went through a very similar illness. And now they have the Donkey Dairy. And they have, like we said there in the piece, been inundated with requests. They now work with this company out of Italy, are shipping that freeze-dried and milk here so that they can ship out and get to all the people. But they will take the time. The Trawicks are such kind people. If you have questions, they'll take the time, work with you, try to figure it out. And we appreciate them opening their Donkey Dairy to us once again.
And the mystery behind how it's working and what miracle is inside of it is really intriguing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And like the Jenkins family said, their doctor said, hey, it's not hurting anything. Keep
Just
going
keep on going
if it seems to be helping.